Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad and
Dirty and Rawhides. So what I'm doing here is I'm making these little rawhide strips. Oh wow, this one got some browning. Interesting. Little bit flimsier. And anyway, this started out as a big braid. These things were braided together. It was like 4 foot long, 5 foot long. I forget, but it was huge. So big that Charity, which she's right there, waiting patiently. You've already had one. Yeah. That she just would not touch it. So I'm literally dipped them in water. All right, so we'll start off the beginning. What I did is I take the whole thing and I submerge it in water. Rawhide gets pliable after it being in the water for a while. When it dries, it becomes very, very hard. This is still not dried enough. It's kind of, whatever. And so what you do is you submerge it in water, and then I just literally turn my oven on to warm, and then I start unrolling these things. Here, let's go ahead and do a full one. Of course, I gotta drip the water out, and then just man, it's still kind of keeping its it's kind of adhering to itself. But you just take it. The longer you soak it, the more pliable it's going to get. I'm not allowing it to get super pliable like paper, but it will. It will just literally turn into mush. You can actually boil this down into like a nothing. Literally boil it down to nothing. And so what is rawhide? Well, it's hide. It's cowhide that's been taken from the animal and literally just, dried out, bleached and dried out, I guess. They bleach it a little bit. Oh, bonus. I got a ready-made piece here. Look at that. Outstanding. And so, yeah, I just unroll it. And it's got this nice little shape, all these things. And I literally take a pair of scissors and just cut it. It is cuttable. It's able to cut. Please watch your fingers, right? Watch your fingers. Keep the blade in front of you and away from you, so you're not cutting stuff. So there you go. And there you go. I could cut this in half, but I want to keep some that are long. Most of them I have are short, but I want to keep some of these very, very long. And there's many other applications for rawhide, but I am going to use them as intended, and literally make ready-made treats for Charity, whom I love, and she loves rawhides too. And I've noticed that I was making these big ones like this. I would literally cut that in half, and that was my little treat for her, for the course of the day. And she would not eat it. She wouldn't eat it. She would save it all day long while I was at work. And then 8 hours later, I'd come home and she'd grab this and be running around the house. Woo, yeah, woohoo, hey, So I figured I'd cut these in little strips that she can literally just hang out and chew on. Dogs need to get rid of their anxiety. And, she's all alone in the house. What better way than to provide her with something to chew and gnaw on, and something she can really focus on, and something that makes her happy, gives her a full belly. I don't know if there's any kind of nutritional value to this, but it's got to be something. Dogs are amazing at processing protein, and that's rawhide is protein. And so yeah, I'm just kind of I notice I cut my fingers, so that way I'm not cutting my fingers, right? I am not cutting my fingers at all, even though the blade is sometimes it's even touching the hands, and I just, boom, there you go. Look at that, I've gotten so many out of this already. So many. Yeah, that's what I'm doing at this present moment. Oh, it appears my dishes are done. All right, very good. Look at that, nice cut. You know what? I might do that too. And there you have it. There you have it. Taking a massive rawhide, weapon. This thing, log. It was a rawhide log, literally braided, and that's why it's in that shape that it is. And submerging it in water, unraveling it. I had to. This thing, like I said, it was like the thing was like 3 or 4 feet long, and so I would soak a portion of it in the water and then have to cut it. But like I said, once you submerge this thing in water, it becomes very, very pliable. So and that involves just cutting it too. And yeah, I literally used a steak knife, a serrated edge steak knife, and just went to work. So yeah, there you go. Just cutting it. Oh, look at that. Natural hole. I'm going to utilize that. Unless I got a cut. Look at that. And, these... Oh, that's a nice piece. Nice and long. And, when this dries out, it's going to retain some of its natural shape and everything. And it's going to provide Charity with a nice texture. Something to work on. Ooh. Is this in 2 pieces? It is. Interesting. Oh. It's like a glue. It kind of adheres to itself like a glue. That's interesting. That's going to be a thick one then. All right, cool. And you know what? These things dry. I can throw them in my backpack. I give them to her, when I leave the house, so she can have something to chill with, or if I'm taking a road trip, and she's kind of feeling a little anxious, a little anxiety, whatever. I throw her one of these, and she kind of, calms back down. She has something to focus on, chewing this tasty rawhide, this tasty animal flesh. Yeah, so I'll cut this in half. And that'll be it for this piece. And when they're wet, she eats them whole. So I mean, like if I threw this at her right now, she would literally just bloop, 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 and it would disappear into her gullet, never to be seen again. I wouldn't mind giving her a harder one. There we go. Here's a hard one. Nah, no, they're not hard. And so there we go. I'm not boiling the water. This is just water. It's just water, no heat. But the heat is in the oven. So that's what I'm gonna do. I just put it on warm, right? And I take them and just pop them in the oven. There you go. Whatever, 5-10 minutes. I might even turn off the oven and just let the natural the heat dissipate and dry them out. And so, yeah, Charity, yeah. She's so excited, but yeah. Let's see if I've got some. Yeah, so this is what I was making. This is what I was coming out with, and it's very hard, very brittle. And there's some sharp edges on it. I could cut myself on this. It's very hard, very brittle, very dried out. But I would leave this for her, and she would literally just, save it until all day, until I come in, and then she'd go, "Oh, you're here." I don't know, but I'm gonna give it to her since I'm making a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, let's follow her. Sometimes she don't like to be disturbed. Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead, Charity. Enjoy. See what I mean? Oh, what is this? You don't like it. I guess she wants the new ones, but they're not ready yet. So anyway, as I'm getting ready for another trial by axe this tonight, I still haven't picked anyone as a special guest. So I am open to suggestions. Might have to revisit somebody. Have a special guest that's been here before. I don't know. But yeah, I am open to suggestions. Please feel free to leave them in the comment section or email me or whatever. Text me, call me. So yes, there you go. This has been Mad Shad and Charity, which seems to be moping now because she's not getting free fresh treats. What is this? Oh, jumpity jumpity. Yeah, look. Oh, get off me. Attacker. Attacker. Whoa, jumpity jumpity. Imagine she's 18 wow, you are 18 years old, Charity. No, they're not done yet. I've put it in the oven and they won't be done for a while. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. So this has been Matt, Shad, and Charity. Encourage you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and continue to make stuff. So yes. Oh yeah, now she grabs it. Now she grabs it. Let's see. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, she's thinking about it. Yes. Encourage you all to continue to train, continue to prep, and to do all the things. We'll see you tonight. Take care.